welcome everybody. My name is Elizabeth from Crafty Liz Creations. You might have seen me on my page doing lives. I'm one of the Team Unique designers, and I'm up for today. So I go every other Sunday. So I'm here now, and I'll go on again in the next couple of weeks. Hello everyone. Hello friends. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. I'm glad I'm streaming now. So what we're working on here is going to be on the rectangle boards. I know I never usually make I usually make my wreaths on my page, usually on small boards or large, or I don't usually use my rectangle boards, but I think I will be doing that here for you today. So two rectangle boards. The description and all the supplies that I'm using will be on the top of this page on Facebook and down below on YouTube if you're watching from YouTube. So if you have any questions throughout, just ask me. Don't hesitate because that's what I'm here for, to help you out in any way that I can. And so with that being said, let's get started. Guess when I help out, I need to check what I look like. You are fine, Laurie. You looked awesome. Um, Hello, everyone. Welcome, friends. If you don't mind spreading the love, like floating the boat, or so more people can join us. All right. So that'll be good. So again, the supplies I'm using here are from uniqueinthecreek.com. So here's what we'll be making. I'll be showing you how to make this. So first of all, the flower center. I did do a video it's on my YouTube channel, Crafty Liz Creations. It's under flower centers on the playlist. If you want to learn how to make a flower center out of felt, that video is in there. So just go check it out because I won't be able to show you how I make this one here now, but that video is on my YouTube channel. That's Crafty Liz Creations, 2 E's in creations. And yeah, it's waiting for you there. So if you don't already know how to make this, that's where you go. Okay. So you'll need, for supplies, you'll need 2 rectangle boards. Let me put the board down, the camera down to the board. Okay, there we go. So 2 rectangle boards you'll need. You'll need 7-count mesh. I did get this from Amazon. So it came in packets of 7 that I purchased. There are other ones in there. So that's what I'm going to be. That's how I added my little sunflower petals on the mesh here. Okay. So that's what I'll be teaching you what to do. So you'll need that for this project, or you can just try to make your flowers onto the board, but that's going to be hard. I suggest you make it on a 7-count mesh. And for supplies, you'll need your nippers or a zip tie gun. You need a roll of this, the inside of mesh roller, a rotary cutter, scissors, and a pin. Zip ties. So I am using 6.3-inch zip ties from Unique in the Creek and my 4-inch zip ties from Amazon. And for mesh, for poly burlap, you'll need 6 pieces for that. For what I'm doing, you'll need 6 pieces each of the red, orange, and yellow. Okay. And we'll see about the eucalyptus green. It's eucalyptus green. I did look it up before I came on. You'll need 3 each for the flowers, like this one right here. But you'll need more if you want to add more onto the board. So we'll see how many you'll need. Okay. So let's put this aside and let's work on our flower. So what I didn't mention is I got this felt. This is felt, by the way. I got it from a local craft store. You can get it from any craft store, I believe, and as well as the pipe cleaners. But pipe cleaners are also listed on uniqueinthecreek.com if you want to go purchase that. So how to make this little thing right here. This is what I did for this one over here, this yellow one. I grabbed a roll of this is just over 5 inches right here. I'm not 5 inches, just over 4 inches, the circle. So I just grabbed that and just used my Sharpie, and I'll grab something because I don't want to write on my mat here. So I just trace that. I just trace that like so. Can you see? I'll see this. That's good. Okay. And I grab the roll, right? I trace that so I can find, so I'll have a better knowledge of where I should be placing my petals. So I won't, they won't be wonky or crooked or anything like that. So this is what I do. Okay. And then you cut that out. Okay. So if you missed, this is the only one I'll be making on here. I didn't make one already. You need 3 of these pieces here. So if you missed this part, it's gonna the video will be on replay on YouTube. You can always go back and watch it on the Unique in the Creek YouTube channel. Okay. So that's what I did for that. It looks like a little record or a CD or something. Okay. So let's start with making our petals. So we'll put those aside. We don't need this, and we don't need the ribbon. So put those aside so people everything a little bit organized here. Okay, so I'll just grab my 10 by 10 cut, or a brick. It's called brick orange. And so I just put it right there and just cut it. Okay, I just cut it. So I did cut this with a rotary cutter, my ends, but here I'm just gonna cut it with my rotary cutter. I'll do this to all 6 of mine. So you need 6 pieces each, again, for these each color. Okay, so I'll do a few more here. You do such awesome wreaths. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much. You guys are all, I mean, everybody has their own unique style. I've seen all those beautiful pictures on Unique Wreath Creators, beautiful wreaths. Everybody's just posting them on there. And by the way, that is a free group. If you want, welcome to join that free group so you can be inspired and all that. You're welcome to do that. That's Unique Wreath Creators. Okay. So when I cut my mess, I make sure my factored edges are top left, bottom right every time. So they'll lay, manufactured edge will be, on top, and the cut edges will be in the bottom. I'll show you what I mean by that here in a second. Okay, so you do this to all 6. You can make your petals as large or as small as you want. What I mean by that is, let me show you here. Sit down and show you. So what I do here, I'm just gonna make sure my manufactured edges are, together on this side. So what I mean by that, I clip the tip here, is when I go to scrunch, I just scrunch it right there, like any usual Dean Michael petal scrunch. Okay, but here when I pinch, from the end 2 inches up. So because I need my petals to be a little smaller, So that's where I pinch. And here I grab my 4 ends and I put a zip tie around it, around the 2-inch mark. And I do the same thing with all the others. Hey. So again, all these supplies are from uniqueinthecreek.com. I'm using poly burlap here today. So when I went and checked, everything was in there. You can purchase your poly burlap anytime. And when you want to go again, you can use my affiliate link if you don't mind. So I can get a little, you get something and I get something too. Right? So that's how that looks. So I cut off this tail here. So it's going to be a little messy when you do that, but it'll be all right once it's in the mess. So I'm just going to cut that much off. And be careful when you cut yours, because I cut my hand here this morning. Look at that. Look at that. Owie. Didn't add a band-aid yet because I couldn't find one. So you do that to all 6 of your petals. Enough about me. And this is going to be a pretty different, pretty flower wreath. Like I seen this on Unique Wreath Creators with just yellow, and I love that look. Just yellow poly burlap that lady used was pretty, and I was like, I want to do that. Okay, so I cut that off again. Sorry about it. Okay, so I do 4 more. So I'll need to do the other one, the red one as well. So if I were to go ahead and do this two sunflowers, it would have been less than a half hour for me to be on here. So I decided to leave 2 for you and do just 1, this one. So again, the felt center, I did a video about it. You can go watch that video on my YouTube channel. That's Craftyless Creations. I did schedule posted yesterday. I hope it posted. I didn't check. You have started to use the 4-inch zip ties in UIT designs. Yeah, it's a good way to secure all your petals. I think, and so I think, because you don't know what once your customer walks out away with your wreath, right? She walks away, or he, and then you don't know how they handle it over there. You try to explain not to grab it from a petal, but they do anyways, or maybe their kids were gonna grab it, and you don't know. So for that, I'm always happy that I get to use my 4-inch zip ties on my petals, um, so I can be, you know, what do you call it? I can't find the words. At ease about it. So how is everybody's Sunday? Oh, yes, Unique in the Creek does have gray zip ties. I didn't order mine yet. My next order, I will. If it goes through. All right. If you don't buy all of them. So I did see the zip ties there. Okay. And I quite enjoy making that flower. I made that flower this morning, the yellow one I showed you, and I was like, yes. Okay, one more, and we'll make we'll do the flower. Or maybe we should just do the petals, finish up the petals, so we're just gonna slip them in there. Oh, I should put a pin up here. The reason for the pin is when you scrunch down here, it'll move on you. This part up here will move on you, but when you put a pin up there, it doesn't seem to. Seems to help hold it in its place. So just a little tip for you. Oh yeah, you'll be getting some in. Yes, yes, yes. Sounds good. We'll be getting more insectites. Awesome. Then I won't have to order at Amazon. Okay. I'm using brick right here because I'm trying to get that that fall sense look. Like you can like what I thought when I made this is I can use this wreath, hang it up now, and it can go right through the fall. That's why I used all these colors right here, the orange and the red. So we need 3 pieces of the green. Okay. Again, I didn't prep anything, just one flower, but it's hoping, trying to make this live last a little longer because my recent lives on here haven't been that long, and I was like, I should do something that'll take me a little longer, right? Okay. All right, so I'll do the same thing with this. Here you can just do read a petal if you want. Like I'll show you what I mean by that. Here you can. It's up to you what kind of leaves you want to use. Like you can use this kind of leaf right here and add these in there. You can use that, but I wanted to go Dean Michael all the way. You can do that as well. It's up to you on what kind of leaves you're going to use. And as well as petals too. But I thought about using the Star Trek petal for this, but this isn't my first time at this. First try at this, and I was like, I should just stick with what I love best, which is this Dean Michael, and it'll cover a whole lot. So I'm making this petal here the same size as my my leaves right there. Same size. Okay, so pinch, pinch, pinch. So when I add these onto the board, I figured that it won't take me that long because these sunflowers are a bit big. A little bit big on the big side. So I figure I don't need to add too many leaves onto the board. Okay. Alrighty, so any questions? Hello, Judy. How are you? Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome, friends. Thank you for joining Unique in the Creek. If you don't mind spreading the love or launching that, oh, I shouldn't say that. Floating our boat. Float our boat. Okay, so all our leaves are done. So let me show you what I do to add them onto the mesh. Okay. So what I did for this one right here is first I added the yellow, and then I went in and added the green in between. But I'm having a little trouble with that, so I think I'm gonna just go ahead and add the green first. I need to cut this. And then go ahead and add the orange next, okay? So what I think I'm gonna do here, I'll show you where I'm gonna be placing my zip ties. Get 3 out of here first for the leaves, okay? What I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna count 1, 2, 3, 3 down from the end right here, and add my leaf right there. And then I count 3 across, and then I pull up my if you want to be precise on your petals, I mean, you don't have to be, but that's what I did with the other one there. So you see where I placed it. So in the back, you can see I did cross over to three holes. I think that that's important because you need all your leaves when they peek out through from under the orange. Okay, so that's what I did. So I'll do the same thing with the other zip ties. I'll go 1, 2, 3 down, and then I'll add the zip tie. So I am using a 6.3 inch right here. So this is the Unique in the Creek zip tie. So I'll actually move it over a little bit on this side. So it doesn't really matter where you place, but it's just that I'm just cautious because I might end up breaking uh, the mesh here, and I don't want to do that if I go too way up here, like up here. So I don't want to do that. And then another thing is when you add your leaves, don't pull on your zip tie too hard. Just keep it secure enough that it won't, the petal won't come out. Because if you pull on it real hard, you'll end up breaking the plastic, and you don't want that. Okay. Okay, so let's add the petal in there. I'm gonna put my little zip tie head down a little bit, down to the side, so it won't poke on the other mess that we'll be adding, polyburlap, I mean. So we just add that, secure. It's just enough to secure. Don't pull on it too hard, because you might end up, like I said, breaking the mesh. Okay, you do the same thing here. Hey everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, they come in circular too. I forgot to mention that. These mesh, they come in circles. I did see those. Okay, just add that. And then I'll cut this off. Okay. So that's how that is. So you can end up opening up your Dean Michael petals once they're in there. And now we should add these ones in there. So remember there's 6, so I'll grab 6 zip ties. And there's a way I have been adding I don't think it matters, but there's a way I've been adding mine again. So where you see the circle right there with I made with my Sharpie, this line up here, you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 up from the circle, and that's where I've been adding my zip ties, just so they'll look circular. Again, it probably doesn't matter, but I'm a little OCD. Just trying to, so that's how I add it, to be almost precise on my petals. That's how far I've been adding my zip ties from this mirror. Because remember, the little knobs, or these ones will be right in there, and you don't want them to be up like on top of each other in there, because it'll be hard to add your center in there, right? It'll be hard to add your center. You won't find any hole to put your pipe cleaner in through. So that's how I did this before on a few daisy flower, and that's what I've been finding. You see what I mean? So all this is gonna be in there. So that's why I need to add my zip tie a little farther apart from that Sharpie mark there. Okay. And then we, again, don't pull on it too hard, just a little, and so it'll be good there. So I'd like to add my zip ties as I go. I don't want to go in there and add all of them, because I want to see how my petals are laying as well. And so, but it's up to you again, what you want to do. So again, about 2 or 3 little squares over is where I'm adding the zip tie like that. Okay. So the reason why I've cut the mess the way I did before is because you see my manufactured edges are going this way. All of them are going this way. Oh, so this one. I don't know what happened with that. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, they are going the same direction. I'm sorry. A little confused there a little bit. So you see that. So we'll go on to the next one. It's confusing. A little confused. So I'm gonna put this just over this green one here now. So this is pretty fun to make. It's different and fun, and I like it. Yeah, Margaret's birthday was yesterday. Okay. All right, so that's how I'm placing this one now. This is the brick polyburlap. Brick, yeah. So because I don't know if they have orange. I didn't look if they have orange. I don't have the regular orange, and I was like going for the fall look for this one anyways too. So summer and fall together sort of look. So if I like this, I'm gonna make it another one. I have enough mess. I didn't know how much I was gonna use of so I did cut almost the whole roll of each. And so I have enough to make another one, so I can probably probably hang this outside and on side by side on my like a little, which comes to what I'm thinking about here. I'm just wondering if I should elongate my rectangle boards, like or do them together side by side like this. But once we get to that point, I'll once we lay out our our little flowers here, we can decide on what will look best, because I don't know. I don't know what I should do. Should I use 2 rectangle boards or just one? Or I mean, elongate it like this or put it side by side is what I'm trying to say. Not, I am using 2 for sure. Because these 2 come in a package of 2 when you order them. Again, you can order these boards on uniqueinthecreek.com. You can use my affiliate link if you want. It's at the top of the Facebook page. Okay. So there it is. So let's add the last one. Okay. So again, 1, 2, 3 over with the squares, because I'll show you the back here once I'm done. last one in there. So you see about this right here. Now you have room to put the your flower center in through. You have room in there now. So that's why I'm trying to do 2 or 3 squares over from the Sharpie mark there. So don't pull on these too hard again. Okay, this one needs to be under. Okay, so there it is. You can make these petals smaller. You can make them whatever, however big you want them to be. So let's add the center again. This center, I did a video about this center. I didn't. It is posted. It is on my YouTube channel. That's Craftiless Creations on my YouTube channel. If you wanna learn how to make this flower center, and I'm gonna leave this pipe cleaner because I might end up using it on the board when I add it on there. So there you have it. There's the little flower. Okay. Hi everyone. Yeah, it does. It looks good. Okay, so there's our 2 little flowers that I made. So let's do the other one. Let's go ahead and finish the other one because we need to. And plus, maybe some people missed that and they want to learn again. So let's grab these and cut them in triangles. So if you're bored with this, if you're on YouTube and if you're bored with this, you can go ahead and fast forward. Because I am basically doing the same thing with the one that I just made. But okay, we cut that into a triangle. Oh, do the red ones here first. Sorry about the noise. Somebody's using the washroom. Okay. I would have come on and showed you how to make that flower center, but it takes a while. It takes a bit to make it. With the gluing and the waiting for the glue to dry and all that. And so I thought what if maybe I just, and there are other centers that you can use. UniqueInTheCreek.com does have 3-inch half balls in a package of 8, I believe. And you can go ahead and use those if you want. And use a glitter rope and use really any color of mesh that you want as well. So this is just an idea here I'm giving you. You can make it your own. You can do whatever. That's why I'm here to inspire and show you how easy it is to work on these awesome boards. Thank you, Debbie. Everyone, thank you all for joining. You guys are so awesome. And to the ones that spread the love, thank you so much. So again, I'm making sure my manufactured edges are top left, bottom right. Like this. Hey, all right, so we don't need this. So I'll put that aside. Clear off some of this here. Okay, so let's make the Dean Michael petals. Yes, these are 10-inch cuts. I did cut them with a rotary cutter. And again, when you do this Dean Michael, I am putting the zip tie up at the 2 inches mark. So I'm trying to have all my petals the same length, okay? From the end here, 2 inches up. I'm doing that to all these. Open that up. And I'm going to cut off about that much. Okay. Same thing with the other ones. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, go use my affiliate link. And grab a 4-inch zip tie. I'm just going to be waiting for the day the Unique in the Creek has 4-inch zip ties, so I can order them all the time. There. I'm going to have to order it on Amazon. This is pretty fun when you start to make this. I quite enjoy making the little flowers on the mesh there. It's actually fun. You could make the flower, the petals, put the petals onto the board, but sometimes it's a little hard to. Did try that before, and it was a little hard for me, so I stopped doing that. Why do you cut them? Just that's just me. That's just how I make my petals. Now the Dean Michael. I don't know. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations taught me sort of thing there. Because I think that the petals stay a little bit perfect together like that. I think. But you can do the folds. You don't have to cut them into triangles. You can go ahead and do the fold if you want. So again, you do you. This is how I'm starting to be making my Dean Michael. So you do whatever you like. I did, yeah, at Amazon. I got my zip ties on Amazon, the 4-inch ones. But oops, the 6.3-inch ones, I got those from uniqueandthecreek.com. So again, all the description and everything I'm using here today is on the description box above and below. But I didn't write down the title of what this wreath is called, so but I still gotta learn that part. So any of you think you're gonna try this? If you think you're gonna like it, you can try it. Again with different colored mesh, same color, but I'm trying to go with the summer to fall look with this here again. Oops. Alrighty. So where's my clip? Oh. So it's just going to be the last red petal we're doing. So we're on to the green ones now. So once we add these little flowers onto the board, it's not going to take long for us to finish. I think most of the work is with these flowers here. With this wreath, I think it's going to be. Yes, welcome to the new creekers or new viewers that are on here with us today. Welcome you all. You're in the right place. Unique in the Creek has different designers daily. There is Michelle from Monkey's Creations. If you didn't know, And then there's Jackie from Jackie's Wreaths and Things. And then there's Kathy from Kathy's Wreath, Kathy Dyer Wreaths. And then there's Carrie Marie, that's Mountain Gal Creations. And then who else? There's Marianne from what's her page called? I forgot. I'm sorry, Marianne, if you're watching. And then there's Judy from Sugi's Wreaths. Sugi's Wreaths and more. Why can't I remember Marianne's? Oh gosh. Yeah. I was gonna say make it like Marianne. No, it's made by Marianne. How can I not remember that? Well, I always watch her replays as well. And Sarah. Oh, sorry, Marianne. So all those designers you get every day of the week, and special guest designers have been on Saturdays. We just had Angie Skinner from Stencil It Up yesterday do a live on the page, on the Unique and Creek page. So did a cute, adorable little wreath, flower wreath. So no, not yet. Where's my mess? Okay, I dropped it on the floor. Stop chattering here. So let's add the leaves in first again. I better stop chattering here a little bit. So again, I'm going to add this zip tie about two squares down from the end here. And there's a reason for that. So it won't break, the mess won't break. And then 3 squares over is where I'm adding the little zip tie. See that? Can you see that? Okay. We'll do the same thing with the other two. So maybe here I'll add it. Okay, kind of hard to see. And then I do the same thing, maybe about 2 or 3 squares down, and that's where I'm adding. See that? Okay, so I'm gonna push this little knob over to the side a little bit. I'm just gonna add those in there. Again, when I zip up this zip tie, I'm not gonna pull the zip tie too hard because I might break the mesh. And plus, when I do that, when I pull it too hard, the mesh ends up being, a little wonky or messed up or just not laying right. And so don't pull on it too hard when you're gonna do this. These circles, I made them for just 4.5 inches. But again, Amazon sell these in circles. They do come in circles, pre-made circles. They're on Amazon. Stutter. Okay, so I'll cut those off. Okay. So we'll add the red petal, the brick pet. No, the red. I don't know my colors here. So when I add those, I'm going to be adding the zip tie about 2 or 3 squares up from the circle here that I made with my Sharpie. I showed in the beginning how I made that little circle, so in the middle. Okay. So I push this over to the side so it won't poke through. Now the reason why I'm doing 2 or 3 squares up from that circle is it's going to be crowded in there now. So squish together, and I want everything to lay right. I want that the flower center to lay right too. So that's mainly the reason why. Oh, I didn't show you the back of the other petal there, but I'll do that with this one. Okay, you have questions? Hi everyone. Plastic canvas, 7-count plastic canvas is what I'm using for this one, but I'm not sure the size of the other ready-made circles that I mentioned on Amazon. I didn't look at them. So again, don't pull on your zip ties too hard. As long as your zip tie that you previously added onto that petal is in there, it's gonna be okay. Okay. So we'll add the other ones. This is, I like this. This is calming right here. Then missing the okay, right there. I'll add it right there. Okay. Trying to do this slow because I don't want to mess up anything and have to correct it as well because it'll take a long time. Okay. So you look at your Sharpie mark there and you go 2 squares up, and that's where I'm adding my zip ties. I'll turn it around here. Hold on. Because they're sort of centered, so you can see. So one won't be up way up here and down. So that's you don't want that. And zip it up. It is a great way to use your leftover mess as well. Good. That's good there. Thanks there. Who is it? Kathy. Thank you for suggesting that. It is a good way to use up your mesh. It's a good way. Leftover mess, you can do this. And at this time, did you burn your? Yes, I did burn the poly burlap. I used my wood burner because of the the edges are going to be seen here and there. Any questions? If I've missed any questions, I hope Tina is answering for me because I'm not looking at the questions that a lot here and just trying to get this done here first. If I missed anything, usually I'll go rewatch the replay. If you don't like the placement of your petals, you can always move them if you want to. these should be okay here. Like, I mean, not all flowers are out there in nature, real life, are perfect, but almost, almost. Okay. So here you can go back and open up your petals, make them wider if you want. So now let's add our center. Again, the flower center I made on a video. It's on posted on my Crafted Inspirations YouTube channel. It's under playlist under flower centers, and you can see how I made it there. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just gonna pull this. Ooh, that's pretty. Leftover mesh. Yeah, good suggestion. Leftover mesh. Okay. So we did all three of our flowers. Let me show you the other ones. We did two here, and I did one off live. So we won't need our foreigns, so I'll put those away. Make more room. We do need these. So here's our flowers we need to add. They're almost all the same size. I forgot to tell you the measurement of this, but I do tell you that on my video again. So here we need to add these flowers. I was thinking that I wanted to add the yellow up here, the orange, and the red down here. What do you guys think? Or maybe if that's too crowded, I think it's too crowded, we can always put these elongated like that and add our flowers. And maybe add some leaves in between here. What do you guys think? Do you want me to put it elongated or side by side? Which would you do? Can you sew on the back again where the red petals are placed by the Sharpie circle? Okay. There it is. So it's about 2 or 3 little squares off of the center. See? And okay. So you guys think side by side, side by side, side by side. Okay, okay. Side by side is winning. Let's do that then. So I guess it doesn't matter which side I put these. All right, so let's add the zip ties. Put them together. I like the side by side. I was gonna do side by side because this way you won't need to add too much mess after, too much the green. But thanks for helping me out. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're so very welcome. All right. I almost put my my little zip tie heads back into the holes, but I might want to use these holes again with another zip tie, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we need to add a couple more. in there. I was gonna say. Okay. Anybody else got any questions? Pretty much self-explanatory here. Okay. So you can see I'm adding 5 zip ties, so these boards won't go, you know, like this too much. Alrighty. Now to add our little flowers, little sunflowers. I think I want to add my sunflower a little bit off to the side. Like I think I'm going to add it up here. Like this here. With my pipe cleaner. I'll show you from the back. I might want to... Alrighty. And I'm not going to do that up too much because I might want to change it. I'll add this one here. Isn't this fun? Or I'll add the orange first. Right where I think is the middle, that's where I'll add it. Or can I add it up here a little bit? Hold on. I'll turn it around here and show you once I finish adding this one. I wonder if I should have this go on top. Go under. Don't worry about that after. Okay, so that's where I added them. I'm not worried about these mesh showing here. That's all right. This is all up to you if you want this sewing. If you want it, put it in on the inside of the board so this won't sew. It's up to you. I might end up changing it. I don't know. Okay. Oh, look at that. You can move it around too. Oh, I said 4.5 inches. I used the ribbon roll. At the beginning there I sewed, I used a ribbon roll and traced the circles. So some of these ribbons are small, some of them are bigger. So it's I guess it's your preference of how big you want your circles to be. But for this size right here, it's almost 5 inches, 4.5 I think. So that's the perfect size for these petals here that I'm doing. I believe it's the perfect size since I'm adding the green and the you know, the flowers and as well. So again, it's up to you if you want to add your petal, your little mesh on the going inside the board. It's up to you. So with this here, you might want to study it again and add zip ties. I'll do that. So you see how they're a little wobbly? See how they're a little wobbly? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the zip tie in through that mesh right up in here, through through one of the holes. So I'll turn it around. So this way it won't move. So let's do that. All right, if I can find a hole. I'll turn it around here once I explain, and so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right. So this is for this one here. This is where I'm adding a zip tie. See that? I think if I add it from the back, it'll be easier. Yeah, it's easier from the back. Okay, and then I'm just gonna zip that up. So this way your flower won't move. And now you can put that back into the hole. See that? And cut it off. So it won't scratch the door. See that? So now that one doesn't move. You need to add green in there. We'll do the same thing to all the other ones. So they will move as well. So let me add it right here. Let me add it like this. Through the mesh, through the hole, through the mesh. Okay. All right, what am I doing wrong? Let's do it on this side. It's easier on this side. Oh, goodness. Are you guys seeing this okay? So I'm just going through the mesh. This mesh right here. The white part, the white one. Through the hole, through the mesh, and coming back up. Closer, just closer to the board. I'm pulling up the tail part. With the zip tie on the right way. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I got a tickle out of myself when I make mistakes like this on a serious life. I'm sorry. I love I get a tickle. I laugh at myself when I make little mistakes, silly mistakes like that. So that's how that is right there. I'm sorry. So that doesn't move now. But this one moves because that we need to work on that now. Sorry, friends. Okay, so which part? This I will do it on here. Do the hole, through the mesh, and up, back up again, just close to the board. Back up through the mesh and zip tie it again. I'm not gonna pull it real hard, just enough so that the flower won't move. So again, it's up to you if you're gonna make these. It's up to you where you want to. I think I need to add one more zip tie because it's moving around too much. It's up to you where you wanna add your flowers here when you do this. You need to add one more because it's kind of moving around. Don't need too much. Put that in the hole. I hope I won't use that hole for my leaves. Okay, so that's how that looks. So we need to add our leaves here and some maybe out here. We need to do that. But let me show you how you can make your Dean Michael in a different way. Somebody suggested why I've been cutting mine. So I need to put this top left, bottom right, and I'm just gonna put these together. So this is me making Dean Michael without cutting this part now. So a different way you can make your leaves. Okay, pinch, both ends. And I grab my zip tie. I shouldn't have put away my zip ties and put it up. You can make these leaves larger, or this time, as I didn't make the other one smaller, I think I'll make these a little larger. Okay, so that's a different way you can make it in Michael. And let's make 2 or 3 here and see. I think I need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. Excuse me. Oh, let's make 5. Because we need to. I think I want to put one leaf on each corners of the board or something, and a couple in the middle. We'll see. It is very pretty. Thank you. If I like it, I think I'm going to make one more so I can make these, put these side by side on my entryway. Oh, got my pen. So we've been here for an hour. That's okay again, because wanted to really explain everything to you, and so you guys can really understand what I'm trying to get at with this design, and so you can have fun with it. Right? The dimension is 10 by 10. 10 by 10. Cut with a rotary cutter. All of them are 10 by 10 cut pieces. But, yeah. No buts. Hi there. How are you? Come on in, friends. Thanks for joining me on spending your Sunday with me. It was lovely. I wished we could have some tea together. I mean, like tea, the thing we drink. All right. On this lovely Sunday, polyburlap mess cut 10 by 10. That's right. All these supplies, again, you can get at uniqueandcreek.com, except for the felt. Yeah, except for the felt. I did get that from a local craft store. You can probably get yours just anywhere. And the 7 count mesh, it's called, the white stuff that I'm putting my flowers on, that you can get on Amazon. They come in circles, pre-made circles as well. And so now let's add our leaves. Let us do that. And we'll call this one finished. So how many mesh did we use? Polyburlap 10 by 10 pieces do you use? So there's 6 on each flowers. You can use less or more. It's up to you. So that's 18. So then there's these 9 eucalyptus green. 6 times 3 is 18. 27 pieces. And so now, so you probably end up using a roll of mesh all together right here if I'm going to use up all these 6 leaves. Okay. But again, it's up to you how many leaves you want to put. But I'm trying to stop at 1 roll right here. So this is where I'm going to add my first one. You see this corner? It's a little empty. So I'll add my petal sideways. See that? Sideways. And I'll add one petal in there. And try when I add, I keep putting my zip ties backwards. What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh. And I'm not in a hurry either. I'm trying to take this slow. Okay, this is making sure my zip tie is under there, covered under there. But that's not going to be enough. I will do 2 down up here. Saw you. So where's my zip tie? There it is. Okay, this is the fun part where you can just add your leaves anywhere. Oh, I see a little gray board here. I'm gonna stick my leaf in there, sort of thing, right? This is the fun part, because you figured out all the placement of your flowers, and now you get to do the fun part, which is adding leaves. Okay. So I'm doing 2, 1 up here, 1 down, a little bit down here. And this way your flower will be, your petals will be lifted up as well from those leaves. You have a little, what do you call it, dimension, texture. See, you can't see the board on that corner now because we've added 2 leaves here and here. So I'm going to take care of these after we hang our board. Okay, so we did that for that side. So I'm going to do the same thing with here, right here. But this time I think I'm going to go, I'm going to go to these holes and add my leaf. Or maybe I should do 2, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because it'll cover. So, because you don't want your wreath to be all square and all that. At least I don't want to see mine like that. So, gotta be creative with your leaves here now, where you want to place them. Okay, so 1 going under. Alright. Get in there. Here we go. Okay, so I'll cut that off. Push that on the side, and you won't be able to see the board here now because your petal is up there. Let's swing over to the other side. So this is where I added that one. You can use any hole on the board to add your petals. This is the fun part. Like I said, it's the fun part. This is okay right here. I like it like that. But here we need to add 1 green, I think, in the middle. This is so much fun. I love this. I love this wreath already. So I think I'll go in. What if we'll go in here? Here or here? Okay. Right, so I do need to add 1 in here. Let's see. I'll turn it around where I placed it. I'm going to be placing. So we need to do 2. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, what happened? There we go. Alrighty. So let's place another petal in there. Lifting up some of your petals, making sure you don't ruin your petals. I mean, you can do place all your leaves before you add your what do you call it, your flowers as well. It's up to you. This is, I like it this way too. So I need to add one more here, I think. It doesn't matter if they're overlapping too. I mean, they look real like that as well, I think. Let's add that in there. Okay. So here's where I added those two green. Where did I add them? Here is where I added them. Not added, but added. Okay. So if you think you are finished, which I think I am now. What do you guys think? Should I add one more? I mean, I do have one more leaf to make. One more I'll leave to make for 32 petals. Do you think I should add one down here or something, or over here? What do you guys think? Or just leave it like this? I don't like how this is covering this here. What do you guys think? Do you think I should add one more green? Yes, I used felt for the centers. I guess it doesn't really matter. I wanted the yellow one on top like this, right? Maybe I'm just gonna hang it up like that. The hanger up here. That's how I'm gonna hang it. And so, but I like it like this. But I want to add that last one, last leaf there. Just trying to figure out where to add it. Like I feel like there's something missing over here. What do you guys think? Or up here? Maybe up here? By the red. Okay, that's what I'm thinking over here. But again, it's your I'm just trying to show you what you can do. Actually, it'll have to be on the mesh that I added. I'll just have to sew. Just showing you what you can do. So it's up to you all. Again, it's your preference. Just use your leftover mesh. And my battery is almost dead here. Okay, we gotta move on. I thought I just plugged it in. So let me add that petal again on this mess, and I'll just say it's done. Or no, let's add it here. Let's add it here. Here and here. Okay. Alrighty. Hopefully it'll sew. Pretty hard to see in there. Alrighty. Get that. I almost couldn't get my zip tie inside. Here. Okay. It's zipped up, so let me cut that off. And move this over a little bit. Oh, yeah. It's just peeking through. That's all right. All right. So that's all. So what do you guys think? This way. So what do you guys think? So that's what we made. So I'll finish up the back and cut these off and stick them back into the holes. I forgot to do that so you can see better. This wreath was actually fun. I like trying to figure out where the placement of everything. Like you have all these holes for you here already, so you can